Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to go a little deeper into Waikiki and see what people are doing. You are looking at the Kuroda field. That's the grassy area in the background. As soon as you pass it, you will be on Kalākaua Avenue in Waikiki. And they named it the Kuroda Field because of a Sergeant Robert T. Kuroda. He died in France in 1944. So they made a decision to honor him and name this area the Kuroda Field. By the way, Waikiki is a strange place. It's full of massive hotels. Everybody knows that, but when you come to this place, it's hard to make sense of anything because it's a giant shopping center on the beach. Yeah, it's bizarre, but it's a popular place. People love it, and I will be honest, it is a fun place in one way, right? But it's also depressing in other ways because nothing is real. There is nothing Hawaiian in Waikiki. I repeat that, there is nothing Hawaiian in Waikiki. It used to be, 100 years ago, it was a different story. But now, it's just a fancy shopping place. This park is not crowded. Most people go from one hotel behind us into Kalākaua. Maybe to eat, maybe to buy something, or maybe to just hang out. But the park is quite empty. I see one guy way out there. That's it. Waikiki is pretty much the area between the Alawai Canal and the ocean. And high-rises or hotels are popping up all the time. The last time I was here, this building did not exist. And now it's almost ready to open. I don't know if it's a hotel or if it's a condo building. You have a combination of both in the back streets. If you are coming to Hawaii to do shopping, this is the place. And all the fancy stuff starts pretty much here. And then it goes along the street for another quarter of a mile. Something like that, maybe half a mile at most. And they have a few malls, believe it or not, on the right side and the left side, and they are fancy. You need to pack a lot of cash in order to live and function in Waikiki. Most people are on the other side of the, not this traffic light, the second traffic light. That's like the epicenter of stuff. Hello. And I can't just cross the street because it's dangerous. I need to wait. Will cars come? No, I can run over to the other side. And when you see all this, it's hard to believe this used to be a huge royal coconut grove 150 years ago. Or maybe longer. I'm not sure when they planted the first coconut trees, but you don't even see one coconut tree now. Well, maybe a few, but I mean, all that is gone. No more coconuts in Waikiki. The buildings are tall, the sun can barely reach the ground. In order to see the sun, you have to go down to the beach itself, just behind these buildings. The architecture can be quite interesting when they are building new hotels or condos like this one. It's kind of cool. And this area is busy from early morning to late evenings. A warm day, maybe an ice cream. Just saying. That's probably the best investment you can do in Waikiki. I don't know about these stores, but they exist. And into the left, by the way, is a huge mall. And what am I talking about? I mean, behind here is another mall. It's just malls everywhere. It's one of the most mall-intense places in the world. The DFS, I don't know what that stands for. And a white limo. People go to Waikiki to get married, or at least maybe come here for a honeymoon and to go down to the beach after and take wedding pictures. That's a big thing. Sometimes when you go to Ala Moana, you see 4 or 5 limos at the same time. The Royal Hawaiian Center. They offer a lot of touristy stuff. You can read about it if you have an interest. This is a popular place where you buy shaved ice. And right next to it you can buy cane juice. I recommend you the cane juice. That's so good. I might come back and buy a cup of freshly squeezed cane juice. There's a coffee shop selling macadamia nut coffee blend. People also perform on this stage, not every day, but you know, here and there. The Royal Hawaiian. I would say this is definitely one of the best hotels in Hawaii. This hotel has been around for a long time. It's a beautiful hotel, by the way. They have long walkways around it, where you can walk around thinking of nothing. Or you can analyze the problems of the world. Look at this place. This is sweet. Built pretty much on the beach. Just look at the color. This is pretty. Hotels are not built in this style today, and they also have mirrors. That makes it even better. It's classy, it's welcoming, and definitely enjoyable. You can sit down in a rocking chair and just look at the beach. That's wild. What a classy view with Diamond Head in the background. And the two first hotels they built was the Moana Surfrider Hotel and then this, the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. And in the mid-50s, everything exploded. They started to build more hotels. Taller, uglier, more rooms, and things like that. But this one is a true classic. It's historic and a wonderful place. And so is Moana Surfrider. And I think Moana Surfrider is the oldest hotel in Waikiki. They display a picture of Duke Kahanamoku with his big wooden board. He was the king of Waikiki. not literally, but the surfer king. If you come in a car, you would drop it off right in front of the main entrance. And the valet guys would take good care of it. And into the left is Sheraton, I believe. This is really what people are buying in Hawaii. And it's funny because I have met many people and they have never left Waikiki. So you might as well go to Manhattan, because you cannot tell the difference if you're in New York or Hawaii when you look around you. Big tall buildings, boulevards everywhere, people walking. That's it. Why would you go to Hawaii and stay in Waikiki? That's my question. Hawaii is so much more if you just spend some time digging into it. I would say daytime, the area is somewhat quiet, but when the moon is up, street artists and scammers are everywhere. This guy is early, but they are here every day, trolling for money. The international market is, of course, a popular place. Ladies love that place because they sell shoes, handbags, and all the fancy stuff. I don't know if guys should go in there, but they probably have to follow the ladies, right? Nothing beats the Moana Surfrider Hotel. It's elegant. It's also expensive. But if you want a piece of the Waikiki history, this would be the hotel. According to the sign, they call it iconic, timeless and elegant. Yeah, that's true, it is. And they built it, let me see if I can see, in the early 1900s, I believe. In 1901. And now people come from all over the world just to stay a few nights in this iconic hotel. Waikiki can also be a wild place, especially night times after a few drinks. And that's the reason they have a substation for the Honolulu police. And they park all over the place. They are hiding until they are needed. And trust me, they are needed. Especially Friday nights and Saturday nights. Woo, that can be wild. Surfing is of course a big thing in Waikiki. But there are better surf spots, there is no doubt about that. But it's still, you know, what they are selling to the tourists. And you can tell this is a cool place. Unfortunately, a lot of this sand is disappearing every year, so they have to buy sand from other locations. Back in the days, they shipped sand from Huntington Beach in California to Waikiki. It's hard to believe, but it happened. Waikiki is a crazy place, it's an interesting place, and all of the above. But in the end of the day, you can come and sit down in the sand and just enjoy it for hours. And that's also what most people are doing. And in the nighttime they go out shopping, buying stuff. But I think the main reason would be come to Hawaii, stay on the beach, or explore the island itself. You can do hiking and many other things, but this is an interesting place. Don't get me wrong. Come to Waikiki. Anyway, my walk is over and I hope you liked it. So, over and out.